So what you see here is a old ass blowtorch thingy. If you're going to ask, that's David Bowie's Fame in the background. Yes, you've guessed correctly. So what I'm doing is I am attempting to make an emergency toolkit for the mud runt. All of my breakdowns so far have been, what the hell am I trying to say? All of my breakdowns so far have been gasoline related. You know, I just run out of gas, don't know it, that dealio. That's actually pretty damn cool. Anyway, getting off track. So, this is a rather damaged blowtorch kit box thing. As you can see, there are certain parts that are dinged up, but what I'm trying to do is I want to give the mud runt an emergency toolkit just in case if there's ever a breakdown. I didn't know it was persisting. You know, just stash a couple screwdrivers, get a flat or something. So, the only issue with this I have is going through and hitting a pulley. That is the last thing we want. Duh. You know, we don't need to be having a big fat hole in a pulley. So, what we're going to do is we're going to grab us our cardboard and look under. Because I know the belt, one of the belts, if you angle where you're looking at, you can see the belt. You can see it. So, I'm thinking I'm obviously going to want to paint this thing the color of the mud runt, duh, but it doesn't really need to be that special. It's just a stupid kit for any other. Here, I'll let you do the job. I can't do all the bending over anymore. So obviously there's no available spot that is not conflicting with a pulley on the deck. Besides a lot of rust and all that. So I literally have no idea where to put it. It involves bolting to the frame. So I'm thinking we could do a metal contraption that involves bolting to this. It won't really be secure at all. It won't really be that secure. I mean, I could probably take this out and cut the piece of mildly rotten metal in the center out, but I don't have a real, well, I have a Sawzall, but the batteries are junk, so I don't really have a Sawzall. I just have one that's shaped as it, but it's just a paperweight. Another thing we could do with our emergency kit is we could put it to the hood, but that'd just be aggravating. I'd probably get sick of it at one rate. We could put it right here. So, just taking our beat up, crusty ass box If you bash it up good enough, you can actually get it to latch. Now, that could work. It could work. But then it's vulnerable to getting spattered on with mud. So, I actually like that spot. I can compromise with that. Here, let's have a seat on it and see how we like it. I'd have to get used to a little box sitting on the side, but depending where you get, where the mud runt strands me that isn't gas related. You could just pop open your seat and just flip this right up. Why do you think you're going out? It's like sub-zero out there. So that means we'd have to pull it back, take off the tire, and drill into the body, which are all three things I don't like to do. Why I prefer to have it between my legs? Well, it's a gigantic imbecile sitting on the fender, first of all. And second of all, here, it's out of the way. You know? I could probably sit like this. But like we said, we can't really do anything without going into a pulley, or at least moving the belt, taking off the pulley and all that, and I have bad memory. And I think I hear Dad. That, or that was Kratos jumping around? You are not going out. I don't know what makes you think I'm letting you out. You beg to go out, you go outside, you get scared, and you run back in. Why am I opening the damn door? He's very vocal. But we're gonna need to move it back, so. Alright. So now we're right where we want it. Like I said, I don't really want a giant box sitting on the side of the mud runt, but fortunately I don't really have any other choice. We have other work to do, like fasten this. It's coming loose. I think that bolt is 11 millimeters, so we can fetch that. I do have some bolts we could use, but firstly, let's get us a scissor jack or something in there. We could actually probably just get the good old 3-ton over there. No, it's blocking. Without major, well, ow. Stop being lazy. Come on. Oops. Let's not bust open the gearbox. Gearbox trans, whatever people say. Whatever pronunciation you find to be the right pronunciation, I don't exactly care. Alright, that's just off the ground. I think we need to get washers for the rear too. So we're gonna go and get us our tools to bust open this baby. Let's see, actually, we can fetch this. Actually, no. Where's my stubby flathead? I'm gonna use my stubby flathead. Alright, so I got my stubby flathead. Alright. So we're set for the first part of this job, besides fetching my work gloves. Oops, and the pair went flying. Alright. Let's bring our cardboard with us. You won't believe how fast I am with this. Well, the dust cap is the slowest part. I'm gonna say that right now. Alright, so you shouldn't have much movement in the wheel. So, that should be safe. I should be pointing it the right direction, right? I'm probably just gonna block the way. Did I even bring the tools with me? I don't think I did. Oh well. Yeah, dust cap is the slowest part for me, so I usually get a blowtorch and give it a torching, but that time I was fortunate. Get that. We'll use this. This little thing is small enough. Let me just. Alright. Here's Speedy Lawnmower Tire Removal 101. Take this, put on that end of the pin, you see? You're not looking. And then you just kind of, well, it'd be easier if I had a longer screwdriver end. But after a good enough tug, you'll get it out. Then you take that out, and then you're home free, and then you give the tire a good pull. And, oops, you're not paying attention. But you know what removing the tire looks like. Then you take your key, well, then you take the key out, and you keep that for later. I'll show you how to put it back on when we're done. Oh, we have grass growing. Would you look at that? No, not really. Oh, here's my fender job. I found some rot on it, so I just gave it paint and scratched on the rot. It's a semi-shitty paint job, but good enough. I didn't even do back there. I know back there is vulnerable, because I've had snow get all up in there. Here's the reverse button. A part of the gear shift will go back and go push on that button, and if you're trying to do that when the PTO is on, or the now non-existent PTO is on, it'll shut down the mower. So anyway, we're not playing with here. This is just giving us clearance for when we drill our holes. Now, we could remove the seat so it isn't really getting in our way. But anyway, let's set our box again. it, put it on the end there. That's good there. Why don't we get this seat to sit normal? So that is actually right where we want it. As you can see, part of it's sticking right out. That's fine, it'll just work as a damn fender. Yeah, that's kind of where I want it. I just want to drill this stupid thing on. And obviously, you can't really open it without opening the seat. I do see a hole right there. I'm deciding that's where I'm gonna put a first screw, bolt, nut, ass, whatever. So we're gonna have to start first things first with the box. What are we gonna do with the box? Well, I told you it refuses to latch, so you should have kept that in your head. Just move all this stuff around. Now, there's obviously a dent right there. No. No, I don't want it. I refuse. You just gotta give it a... The bottom of the box does seem to be a bit slanted. What am I doing? I should get my ball peen hammer. Don't know what that was. Don't want to know. Either clean it up later than now. Being honest. Alright, we did better work with the dent. I'm thinking... If you see what I'm seeing not really being aligning, or not aligning really. I'm either thinking this side needs to go in, but I like the way that's sitting. Call me nuts. Okay, I just got it to latch. So, a good fighting with it will get it to latch, but unfortunately, good enough bump with this, and it's gonna come undone, I know it. So, what am I implying?
The Northeast's biggest library of classic rock.
For people who don't go to the library.
I actually don't know what I'm implying. I'm just gonna say it works for now. The handle I'm just gonna leave there. It's just a dirt cheap thing. Now, the bottom of it's really scuffed up. It's rusty as hell. I get it. I actually extremely don't care, because the mud runt is actually one of those machines that I did not intend to spend any money on at all, but her price tag's gone over $400, so Well, I'm going to drill some holes off camera. You know what that is. And I'll be filming part 2 at some point.